Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm doing a drugstore first impressions video. I went to Walgreens, CVS, and Walmart and picked up some new products. Some of these weren't super new, but for the majority, most of them have just released within like the past month or so. And I had a few products that you guys had requested for me to do. So this is the look that I came up with today. Very pleased with how it turned out. Mostly everything is drugstore. There were a few things I skipped on that I didn't have. But yeah, I'm going to be running through all of the products that I picked up from the drugstore that are new and giving you my first impression on them. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I didn't really see any drugstore primers that intrigued me, so I'm just going to use my Dermalogica Hydro Blur Primer, and I'm not really using a ton because my face is super dry right now. I probably should be using a moisturizing one, but oh well, this is what I've got on my desk right now. So first up from the drugstore, I made sure to pick up the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint with hyaluronic acid. I've seen so many people rave about this. Someone, I think in a video, I can't remember who it was, said that this was equivalent to the La Mer foundation, the soft fluid focus foundation. This was my first priority, and I got it in the shade number 40 Nude, which is really weird because this was the fourth darkest color and it was lighter than like the two before it, so kind of a weird shade range there. And then I also found these at Walmart. These are the new Eco Tool sponges. It comes with more of a firm sponge to use, I think, underneath your eyes, and then a softer sponge to use on your face. So that's what I'm going to use today. And I love the packaging of the Neutrogena Hydro Boost tint. It's exactly like the Clinique Beyond Perfecting. So let's just go ahead and apply this. I think this is supposed to be pretty light coverage since it's called a skin tint, but I'm really excited about it having hyaluronic acid in it because my skin needs all the hydration and plumping it can get. This is kind of a perfect color for me right now. I'm in that stage to where I pretty much have the tiniest bit of self-tan on. Like there's still some lingering, so I'm not as pale as what I should be, but I'm also, you know, not really self-tanned either. So ooh, this is pretty. This looks really pretty. Immediately I can tell it's not sinking into my pores, but it's giving me a nice amount of coverage. And if you guys saw my last video, my mouth and all around my chin is really chapped and dry right now, so I don't need anything to accentuate that. The sponge actually feels really good. It's a little bit more dense than the Real Technique sponge and also the Beauty Blender, but I like the flat side. See how it's got this flat side on it? I actually like that. It's applying the product really good. So, ooh, this is nice and pretty. Kind of just looks like your skin but better. It's giving me Complexion Rescue vibes, although I don't think it is as creamy as Complexion Rescue, but hey, not bad. So I dipped the wand in about 3 times per side of my face. You don't really get a ton of product out. It seems like when you pull the wand out, the bottle removes a lot of the excess. So yeah, I kind of dipped that in about 3 times. Okay, so my complex with drugstore makeup. So when I go to Walmart, Walmart I consider to be my drugstore. I go to Walgreens a lot too, but mainly I go to Walmart to buy groceries and things of that nature because I'm 2 minutes away. So believe it or not, I budget even when I go grocery shopping, and so I don't always find myself going to the cosmetic aisles because that's not really a necessity for me for the week. I'd rather, you know, pick up food to make dinner and snacks and things like that. So that's why I'm not really in the drugstore makeup section a lot. I also feel like when I do go and buy drugstore makeup, I end up spending a crap ton of money. I feel like I spend just as much as what I would if I went to Ulta or Sephora, and sometimes even more. Like when I bought all of this stuff today for today's video, it was almost $120, and That is outrageous for drugstore. This foundation was $15 at Walgreens. So first impression on the Hydro Boost Skin Tint, it looks so good. It's definitely a light coverage. I feel like it could be built up to maybe a medium. It says that it has buildable coverage, and it moisturizes and plumps the skin for 24 hours. And hey, that is what I need, sister. I need all the moisturization and plumping I can get. I also bought the matching concealer to go with it. This is the Hydro Boost Hydrating Concealer. Works to refresh dry, thirsty skin with a hydrating core. It has smooth, buildable coverage. So I swatched this last night to see if it matched me. I got the lightest color, which is fair. It's not really super light, so I don't think you could use this to like highlight or anything, but I don't really think that's what it was made for. And as far as the Eco Tool sponge goes, I like it. It applied the product really nicely. I like the flat side that it has. That was really handy for really getting in there and making sure the product spread out evenly. Didn't try this. I'm going to try the smaller one with this concealer. So let's go ahead and apply a little bit of this concealer. I don't normally go for those products that have a hydrating core. I think that's a little weird, but I haven't seen anyone talk about the concealer yet. I've seen several people talk about the Hydro Boost tint, but not the concealer. I'm going to use a little bit around my smile lines because my skin is just so red and dry around those areas. So this is the color Fair. It adds a little bit of highlighting, or a little bit of a highlighted look. I don't really feel like I love the firm sponge. Yeah, I don't like that feeling. I prefer something that's a little bit more soft. Yeah, definitely the big sponge, I feel like I'm preferring. I feel like this is just too hard. Like there's no bounce to it, there's no movement, and so when I tried to push it against my skin, I don't really feel like it's pressing the product in. So these came in a pack together. They were $10. Not too bad, but yeah, I definitely prefer this one. You know what? This concealer actually looks really nice too. I don't find it to be enhancing my lines. It doesn't look crepey. I would definitely say it's a light coverage concealer. It didn't really cover like any of my freckles. But I don't feel like this was intended to be a super heavy duty concealer. I feel like it's probably going to be good for those of you who may get a little bit of darkness underneath your eyes or puffiness underneath your eyes in the morning and you just want something to refresh that. I also feel like this might be a good concealer to touch up with throughout the day since it is creamy, and I don't find it to be settling anywhere. So actually pretty impressed with that. This concealer was $14. I think that's way too high. Definitely for a stick concealer, I feel like it should have been maybe around like $9.99 at the most. Okay, now that that is done, I picked up three new eye products from Maybelline. I got the Maybelline Color Tattoo Chrome Eye Chrome, and this one's in the shade Gilded Rose. Now this isn't super new. I know this has been out for a while, but I have not tried it. And then these were on a big display. I guess Maybelline just came out with some new expert wear eyeshadows. I got Nude Glow and Made for Mocha, which is like this chocolate brown color. So I thought these three would go together very well. And I also heard Melissa Alatorre talk about those Maybelline shadows. So I'm gonna put the Gilded Rose. Now this I swatched yesterday, and honestly it seems like it would be a pretty dope highlighter. Like if you were to just put a little bit on the back of your hand and pop some on your cheeks, I feel like it would probably be very similar to something like the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops, because it's very metallic. But it's really, really pretty, and it's actually working pretty nicely as a base. I was worried that this would sting my eyes. A lot of liquid eye products from the drugstore sting my eyes. Does that happen to any of you guys? Because I feel like it happens to me a lot. And so I'm very skeptical to use liquid stuff on my eyes from the drugstore. Any type of liquid glitter, liquid paint, anything like that that goes on your eyes. Skeptical about. Next, I'm going to go in, that's really pretty. Gives a nice little sheen, nice little glow. I don't know how it's picking up with the camera, but I'm gonna take, let's see, which brush should I use here? I want something lightweight and fluffy. I'm gonna take the Nude Glow color. This is what it looks like. Really, really pretty. I swatched this yesterday and it kind of felt like a typical drugstore eyeshadow. It didn't seem to be super pigmented, but it wasn't the worst. So I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna rub this on the lower portion of my lid. Okay, not bad. I wouldn't say it's the best drugstore eyeshadow I have ever come across. I'm gonna swatch this brown because, ooh, that's actually really nice. Okay, so the matte brown here, this matte mocha color, or all about mocha. What was this called? Made for Mocha. That actually swatched really good. So let's see how it does with application. I'm gonna take a MAC 221 brush and I'm gonna sweep this pretty much just along the outer portion of my eye, also along my line. Okay, so actually very impressed with the brown that is this Expert Wear Shadow. So this was a really nice one. This Nude Glow color is pretty. I don't think it's the best quality as far as like blendability goes. I definitely had to pack a lot on to get it to show up. But this chocolate brown one, this chocolate brown eyeshadow is really nice, really lovely. So now I'm going to use just a thin line of my L'Oreal Infallible Gel Eyeliner because I have these new lashes. They're the new Ardell Mink lashes and I'm going to try them on in this video. I found them at CVS and they're so pretty. Okay, so these are the lashes. They're the Ardell Faux Mink Luxurious Lightweight with Invisiband lashes. These are in number 810 and they looked super pretty, so I'm going to trim these up to match my eyes. And these are really, really, well, I would say really, really dramatic, but they're dramatic and they don't have that atrocious thick band on them that regular dramatic lashes have. I just hate that. It just feels weird on my eyes. So I appreciate Ardell coming through with the Invisiband on these. I love these lashes. These are potential wedding lash status, I feel like. I need to try these in a new wedding video. These are really good. They feel lightweight. They don't have that thick band. The band is a little bit more stiff than what like a Demi Wispy band would be, but it's not uncomfortable. Now, I swatched this little bad boy last night. I'm pretty excited about it. This is the Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner in 105 Nude Whisper, and this looks just like MAC Strip Down with a little bit of MAC Stone mixed into it. It's this great kind of gray medium tone nude shade. The actual packaging looks like it's going to be really light, but I think it's going to be, after swatching it, I think it's going to be pretty deep. This is like the perfect nude color for my lips. It looks like my lip color, but better. I love this. Okay, and it also was super creamy when it applied. It reminded me of the MAC, oh, what are those called? Not their traditional lip liners, but their twist up lip liners. I can't remember what they're called, but that's what this reminds me of. Really creamy, feels like it's gonna, you know, make my lipstick adhere better. I like it. I'm a fan. For my actual lip color, I'm going to use this Burt's Bees Gloss Lip Crayon. This was in the new like aisle section. They also had new nude lipsticks that went with the Maybelline lip liners, but I do not like the, okay, I love the colors that Maybelline comes out with in their Sensational lipsticks, but I can't stand the smell. I explained this on Snapchat. I explained this on Snapchat the other night. I feel like their lipsticks smell like a combo of burnt plastic with marshmallows thrown in. It's almost like they try to throw in like a vanilla scent, but it translates into this sweet kind of fake smell. And it just, it makes me nauseous. I can't do it. I love those lipsticks. I love the formula, the way that they look, the colors, but the smell, I can't do it. Can't get past it. So, okay, this shade in the Burt's Bees, that's why I decided to go for this. This is called Outback Oasis number 401. Very nice. I like it. This is actually more moisturizing than the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Lip Shine is. So, yeah. Interesting. This feels very comfortable. I love the color. These two colors go together perfectly. They're kind of like that neutral gray tone nude shade. And I can appreciate that because I love colors like this. So, I'm loving this look actually today, guys. What do you think? So yeah, all in all, pretty good selection of stuff that I found, and I hope you guys enjoyed this more affordable style video. Let me know if you want me to keep doing these. Obviously, I'm gonna end up spending money on makeup regardless of where I go, so if there is something from the drugstore you are interested in me reviewing, then definitely let me know. Don't be afraid to, just because I don't generally do drugstore videos. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.